damn screen ain't the whole screen. Hey, God, you don't need to be doing that. Bozo. Bozo. See where my girl is. Hi, girl. You want to come out? I think she's thinking it's food. Food time. I don't know if you can see her. Head's right there. Right there. I'm going to try to get her. I'm going to take her out today because she eats tomorrow night. What's going on, Evan? What you doing, buddy? I'm going to take Raven out today. See if anybody gives two shits. My dog's right in the way. Good looking bastard. This chair in the air and fucking with him in here, I ain't got much room. Yeah, I got a bunch that do that too. But if you're lucky, they'll still only go when they go pee. They'll still only, mine will still fucking only go where the paper towel is, luckily. You know, I very rarely do I have any that will just go where there isn't any paper towel. You know, that's why I kind of laugh that, you know, mine, it fucking seems like mine are like paper, you know, like paper trained. Fucking, they prefer to go on the paper. See where she is now. She gonna come out? I'll let you come out. She knows that it's about time to fucking eat. Cause, come on, girl. You wanna come out? It's okay. It's okay. It's just Dad. I'm gonna take her out here. You see her right there. She's right there looking at me. I'm gonna take her out. She's probably really not into it, but it's like gonna be a long fucking time. It's gonna feel like a long time before I get to take her out again. You know what I mean? So, and I love holding her. Wife fucking holds her all the time too now. My wife held her the other day in my last live. Fuck yeah. She been holding her a bunch. The only thing my wife hasn't done, my wife even reaches in and pets her now. Fuck yeah, you know, no problem. Fuck yeah, but my wife hasn't taken her out. She hasn't actually, like, taken her out of her enclosure, but my wife fucking has absolutely no problem holding her now. Which is awesome. I mean, it's great for me, because I get just as much out of seeing my wife hold her as I do fucking, you know what I mean, as seeing, as that, you know, as opposed to me holding her, because I love holding her. But I get just as much enjoyment watching my fucking wife actually hold her too. You know? I just like to show, because I'm sure like fucking somebody like you likes to see what, you know, how chill you can actually get them. And this is fucking, you know, now watch. I'm getting ready. And you see, I'm standing right over her. And I know, Evan, you've watched plenty of videos, and it doesn't matter whether it's a boa or ball python. We've all seen where people stand over them and they freak right out. Look at her. She could care less. Her head's nice and flat on the bottom of the tub. You know what I mean? I mean, my head is directly over her head right now. She can tell that my hand's out there. They can see behind them. You know what I mean? Fucking, and you see, she's not displaying anything. She acts like it's no big deal. She's not all ridged up. She's not moving. She's just sitting there. Now, I'm going to touch her here. Okay? I'm touching her right now. I'm touching her. I've got my hand on her right now. You know? And yes, once I go and stop picking her up, then she'll move. But you see, it's not it's not a nervous reaction or anything anymore. You know, and she didn't, you notice too, her tail, she didn't try grabbing anything with her tail when I go and take her out. Because if a snake really doesn't want to come out, they'll try to grab a hole of shit. You know, see how fucking good she really is. I hope you can get what I'm throwing at you, Evan. You know what I mean? Because I know I was fucking horrified, scared to fucking death of snakes, man. And I honestly myself never thought that fucking, I'd ever get to this point with fucking snakes. And especially even her. I mean, she's good now. You know, she is, dude. I'm telling you. You know, in you also see I can misread too. Somebody that says, "Hey, I can read body language and all that, but I can still misread my snakes too." You know, and meaning that fucking I thought that she was put off more than she. I guarantee you, if I had tried to force myself on her in the beginning, it wouldn't have gone well. I had to be really patient with her compared to any of my other snakes. But it's paid off. But it took me a long fucking time. I've had her 6 years. You know, 6 years. Fucking. Actually, I've had her 6 years now. Because I got it just before winter time, fucking 6 years ago. So I've had her 6 years now, but it's taken me 6 years to get to this point. It's taken 6 years for my wife to get to the point where she is with her now. You know what I mean? And honestly, Evan, fucking, if you get a chance, if you do find it interesting and you really want to see how chill they can actually become, go watch that last live. But fast forward to when my fucking wife comes in, because I don't take Raven out till my wife comes in anyway. But just watch how she is. It's really amazing. And I'm not trying to sell fucking Boas on you either. It's the whole fucking chill fat. You know what I mean? Because I know you like me. Can they really be fucking that chill and this and that? And yeah, they can. And last night, I'm telling you, when I was in here feeding last night, she was had her nose pushed right to the very front of that tub watching Dad. Because she knows that it's close to her time to eat, which is tomorrow night. It's her time to eat tomorrow night. So, but look at that beautiful tail. Huh? You see that beautiful tail? Fucking, she does. She's got a gorgeous fucking tail. And look how long it is. She's got like a 2 foot tail. Her tail is like fucking, the colored part is like 2 feet long now. It's fucking, she's gorgeous. She's fucking beautiful. And I'm so thankful now that my wife has fucking gotten into her. Is to the point, because like I said, this girl can't go anywhere. It'd have to be somebody that fucking, is completely comfortable with Boas, and even then, I told my wife, now that my wife and I have gotten used to her, I'd like to get somebody to come over that's comfortable, and hand Raven to him and see Raven's reaction, because I'm almost positive you won't see her react like this with just anybody. She's good with my wife, but my wife has got to be fucking, chill. And now that my wife's held her enough in the last fucking Christ 2 weeks, she's probably held her like 6 times. And I'm talking longer than I've had her out. Yeah, really. Yeah, you're right. You know, but it's awesome, because now we're fucking, I'm feeling like I'm actually getting somewhere. Before I just really felt like I wasn't getting bit. Didn't really feel like we had much of anything going other than she wasn't biting me, you know, and she wasn't throwing a fit, but, you know, but then I started watching that Boa Files guy and how when he was taking his snakes out and how they were fucking, even ones that he's had a long time, like doing that fucking wicked fucking, watching every little movement and their head like fucking on a swivel, and then him still taking them out and them not acting out. I was like, well, fuck, man. I was doing the same thing with her, but I wouldn't even stop. When she'd go and turn and look at me while I was right in full, mode going in to pick her up, I just kept going. I didn't jerk my hand back. I didn't stop. I didn't act scared. I just told myself if she bites me, she's going to bite me. But I got to make sure that I go in and I pick her up and I take her out and try not to give her a reaction. You know. But I got lucky. I've never been bit. I've never been bit by any of my boas. My boas have never even struck at me. Look at that tail. Look at that tail. Oh. Isn't she fucking gorgeous? I love this girl, I know. And I'm not trying to sell anything on anybody. Hey, what's going on, Pat? Fucking glad to see you still fucking kicking. I knew you would be. I knew you would be. I see your shorts every day. I like them. I make sure I like your shorts. Can you see the purples into there? You know what I mean? The purples. You can almost see the purples, can't you? You see how she's in, like I say, her dollars. Yes, yes. His name's Jeff. I can't remember his last name, but see how that's maroon, and this is like a purple, like you know what I mean? It's a purple. Oh, you want to go back? She wants to go back. I'm gonna let her. Cause see, she don't normally even want to go back. So if she wants to go back, I'll let her go back. I'm not gonna make her go back, but she just wants to eat. She's ready to eat. Like I say, fucking, it's her night to eat Wednesday. I feed her every 3 weeks, medium rats, and it seems to be working out good because I don't know, Rodent Pro's medium rats. I don't think are probably the same as some other reptile feeder places. See how nice and slow she goes. She's not in no hurry. She's not frantic. She's got lots of patience. You know, she really does. Cause fucking, I mean, her tail's still up in the air. I'm not holding her like down. I'm holding. You know what I mean? But you see what I mean? They will hold, and she will hold right on to my hand till the very last gunfire. See that? She doesn't even want to come out. So there you go, people that fucking think that, if anybody thinks that, oh, she gotta hate that fucking enclosure she's in. She had the option. She could have come right out if she wanted to. But you see, she's comfortable in here, and it's not because I don't make her stay in here. She asked to go back on her own. And I'm a big one for fucking always ending on a good note. You don't, I could have kept her out longer, but there's no reason to if she really wants to go back in. You know, and you watch, I'm gonna stand right here with her, and it's not gonna bother her in the fucking least. She's just gonna go and do whatever she wants to do. She's trying to figure out how to get around that fucking hide. She's probably gonna go in the hide. I was just helping you out, girl. Maybe I should do shots of her tail. Huh? Should I do shots of her tail, maybe? I don't know how clean my camera is. Probably not very clean at all. See, in different lights it looks more oranger than it is. But it's like two-tone. But she's got such a pretty tail, and it does. It starts way to fuck over here. Way to fuck over here. Yeah. Hey, look, she's just sitting there. Oh. I love this girl, and she knows it. And she loves her dad, too. I know. It's not the same. I understand it's a different kind of love. But if you got snakes, fucking, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Because we all, anybody that's got, I don't care if it's one or if you got five, you're always going to have one snake that literally, definitely fucking has some sort of affection for you. You know, whether it's just them being super chill and always wanting to be out with you, you got a bond. And when reptiles and shit, you can turn that, but you can say, hey, that bond to me is love. You can call a bond whatever you want. And anybody that thinks that fucking animals don't bond with you is a fucking complete idiot. And if they've got animals, they should give it to somebody else that fucking actually loves the animals. Because fucking only a person that truly loves the animals fucking would understand and knows that, can tell what when another animal is showing them, whether it's a bond or a trust. That all can be considered fucking love of some sort to me. She pretty much lets me do what I want, and she's she's kind of staring at me right now, though. What's the matter, girl? Is Dad making you nervous because I'm just standing here? No, she got good tongue flickers, so. Actually, I got a feeling she's gonna go in a hide. She's gonna go in your hide. See? What'd I tell you? Did I call it? But look, she's still going nice and slow. She knows I'm standing here. She, if she really didn't fucking trust me, she wouldn't go in there, because right now, her whole fucking defensive mechanism is inside. The rest of her body was all exposed out here, where a predator could, if she fucking thought that I was a predator, if I was gonna hurt her in any way, she wouldn't have fucking put her head in that fucking hide with me standing right here over her. And perfect example too. If she fucking hated this fucking hide, do you think she wouldn't have just popped out over the other side when she went in there? No, she's comfortable in here. That's why she's so fucking good with me too. The more comfortable they are in their enclosure, the more comfortable they are no matter what, whether it's being out or it just gives them confidence, And I'm not saying anything. I don't give a fuck what kind of enclosure you got them in. We got to make them feel safe and secure. And then it's up to us when we take them out of their enclosure that we figure out what they need for us to do for them to make them fucking feel safe and secure when they're out. And most of the time, it's in the very beginning, just sitting and hanging out with them. Not fucking up doing a whole lot. Just sitting there, getting that bond, letting them fucking kind of move around. They're going to be a little runny in the beginning because they don't know you know, who you are, what you're really into, what you're up to. You know, but then eventually, like fucking Evan's snake. Evan's got a fucking, I don't know, Evan might have more than one, but I know Evan has one that runs out to him every time he opens the enclosure as long as it's not digesting food or in shed. Isn't that true, Evan? Because it's the same way here. I got fucking Aphrodite, fucking Goliath, fucking Sativa, fucking I got my male albino Enchi clown that fucking runs out to me now. Because I started holding him a little more, so now he's gotten fucking where he's more confident. And that little fucker's been running out to me when I open his enclosure. And it will always continue because I still make sure that I take him out. You know, even if it's only for fucking 30 seconds, take them out. Take them out and hold them and let them, because what you're doing there is you're fucking taking them out and then you're fucking hanging out with them and then you're putting them right back and they get that. Yeah, but see that, but the only time that they don't is after they've eaten or in shed. Isn't that true? So it with those snakes, like with your leopard, when he's in shed, you instantly know because guess what? You hadn't, you know, it's beyond digestion time, and the little fucker's staying in his hide and he's staying on the heat. You know, it's real easy to tell with ball pythons because all my ball pythons go right to their hide and they stay right in their hides until they fucking shed. Very seldom do they come out and hang out in the cold side. They will every once in a while to fucking if they get a little warm, but for the most part they just sit in there and hang out in their hides. Exactly. Fucking the only time mine don't run right out to me is if I fed them or they're in shed. The rest of the time, the little fuckers, but we always take them out. Even when I don't have time to fucking take them out, I will still take them out, even if it's just to go through 3 tubs or go through 1 tub and go, oh fuck, I gotta put you back because I gotta clean this tub real quick. You know, but I always make sure to take them out regardless because you want some of us want them coming to us. You know, you know, and it's good if you're not real confident, you know, and it's a brand new snake to you, and you're not real confident, and you got a snake that comes to you, instantly you're going, well, it wants to come out, so I'm not putting it off because I was so worried about doing something that they didn't like. Oh, I was only taking them out during the day because I was afraid anytime after 5 o'clock they might go into food mode, and which was all bullshit. You know what I mean? It was all bullshit. Fucking, I realize now, fucking, I take them out whenever the fuck I want, just not between 7 and 8 o'clock when I feed. You know what I mean? And I've never had an issue with food mode or anything like that. The only time I've ever had snakes come out at me is my females once I paired them and they know they're gonna go. And then they get fucking food craze. They just crazy about food. So every time you open the enclosure, they're hoping for food. And I've had a couple females come out and do that to me when I was opening their tubs. And that kind of sucked. You know, but they didn't get me. You know, luckily they didn't get me. But they was trying because, you know, they was hoping fucking, they thought for sure I was opening their tub up. And it wasn't food time. It's just they are food crazed motherfuckers when once you've started pairing and the females know that they're gonna go, they get fucking wicked foodie. That's what I call it, foodie. You know, when they just fucking everything's about food. I told you, Evan, she's so unhappy in this enclosure. I literally forgot because I only fucking zip tie this side. I only have just this cheesy little lid on this other side for her. And one night I actually forgot to latch the fucking thing. Yeah, I came in here and first thing I noticed is that flipper was down and I go, oh my God. And I opened it up and there she was right in her enclosure. You know, so miserable, you know, so miserable in her enclosure. She fucking, you know, stayed in it with an unlocked fucking lid. And I just watched fucking Brian's Boas the other day saying, oh, fucking boa constrictors are goddamn fucking, what he said that. I think this girl's going too. I think if I had a male Dumo's boa, I think she would fucking, I think I could fucking get babies from her. Because she's been strictly on the cold side. Fucking, I mean, hanging right out on in the very, very front. And she's never done that since I've had her. She's always hung out kind of midway to fucking on the heat. She's never hung out on the real cold side. And from what I saw the other day on Evan K's Exotics, fucking, he was saying something about fucking, or maybe it wasn't him. It might have been somebody else. But somebody was saying that when they breed Dumo's boas, that the females fucking, how they know is they start fucking, the Dumo's boas will hang right on the cold fucking side. So that's what she's been doing. So I'm pretty sure I could get this girl possibly. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's at the right time. I'm not saying I could get boas, but I'm pretty sure she's at the right time that I could get, that she would go for me. Look at this girl. Look at the size of my hand. See my hand there? Look at the size of her. Look at that. I'm gonna take her out. Well, look at that. See? Oh, horrible. And that's, oh, I did see that Kevin K guy the other day. And I'm not saying that fucking he's necessarily wrong with about his Dumo's boas. He says his Dumo's boas are wicked in food mode and all that. She's in food mode. She goes into food mode. She has no problem eating. Never had no problem with her eating either. And I heard that sometimes is a problem too, is sometimes they're picky eaters. But she wasn't. No. Granted, she weren't a baby, and these guys were talking like they were babies. It's hard to get the babies going, I guess. So I'm not gonna say that I don't know anything on that, because she was like 5 or 6 years old when I got her. But what a girl, huh? Look at this. What a beast. Evan, would you say this is a big snake fucking in your eyes, dude? Well, I mean, I know she's not retic, and I know she's not, I'm not saying huge, but she's a fucking big girl to me. And every time my wife takes her out, my wife fucking goes, holy fuck, girl, you're heavy. And she is. Look, she's a fucking beast, man. She's fucking bigger around my fucking wrist. Hey, Evan, I'm telling you, if you aren't necessary, I saw the other day, the average on these guys is 5 to 6 foot. So she could be about fucking full size. You know, so you're wanting something about 5, 6 foot long, fucking, you know, and I'm not trying to talk you into it. I'm not trying to talk you into it, but I'm saying, I know that you said, hey, if I could get a snake that would stay about 6, 8 feet. Look, she's fucking, I know she's going, she's trying to fuck my hand. Look at her. She is rubbing her butthole on my hand. She's never done that. Literally, she's like pulsing on my hand. I shit you not. I think she's trying to mate with my... She is fucking pulsing her butt. And she's laying it right in my hand. And I'm telling... I told you I think she would go if I had a male. I'm telling you, she's pulsing on my finger. She is rubbing her butt. She's fingering herself. It's not in her. She's just doing it on across my fingers, people. Unbelievable. There she goes. Unbelievable. You ever heard anybody say anything about that? Probably they don't hold them like this around their tail like she's got me. I'm telling you, she's like pulsing. I thought at first maybe she was gonna shit on me. That she's gonna pee on me or something. I don't think she's trying to pee on me. And she doesn't seem to want to fucking take her fucking tail away. My snake's trying to fuck my hand. Horny girl. Fucking horny bitch. Oh my god. I don't know, maybe fucking she's still doing it. She's still doing it, man. Yeah. That way nobody can say, oh, he's getting freaky with it. I'm not, dude. She's getting freaky with me. I ain't doing a fucking thing. I ain't doing a fucking thing. Yeah. All right, here you go. Here she goes. She's gonna leave my hand finally. She probably figures, oh, there's nothing there. there's no, there's no two peckers coming out at me. No, girl. I'm sorry. Sorry for getting you all excited for nothing. Hey, I took her out of that half side, didn't I? I don't even have to fucking, when I put her back, I don't even have to lock her all up. That's awesome. You guys want to see her real color? Oh, she just looks brown kind of there, don't she? She's got some peaches. Some peaches and some pinks, and she's really pretty. I'll get some better fucking ones as soon as I can get her outdoors. I'm gonna start taking her and Raven to the fucking goddamn grocery store. Not grocery store, but like a convenience store when I only have to go in and grab something real quick. I'm gonna start bringing these fuckers with me. I can see my elbow on high comments. I think she needs a bigger one already. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll go back. Have to get a while bigger high. The high is starting to not lay flat on the floor when she's. Yeah, I'd probably say so. Yeah, that's about when I start fucking. That's about when I go up to. About when the hide starts fucking when they go. And this girl's got to that point too. Fucking not the whole hide, but she'll like pick up like one corner. So I was thinking about that this morning. I actually think I'm gonna go to fucking like a blue. I got a blue fucking freezer bucket. That's not real deep. It's not as deep as fucking. So you know what I mean. It's shallower than the enclosure, but it's wide. So it'll give her, and it's a blue one, so it'll still be kind of dark. It won't be see through at least. You know what I mean? Because I do believe they should have a hide that literally they feel completely hidden in. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be necessarily completely blacked out. Like that blue container that I'm talking about is still going to allow light in. It's not going to be as dark as a darked out hide. But she's not going to see shit through it. You know what I mean? That's the biggest thing is just making it to where they have a place where they fucking feel like they can be completely hidden and not just being able to fucking people to look at them. You know, and I forget too. I should tell people I don't put the blankets over them to dark them out, keep them in the dark and all that. I do it to help fucking keep the fucking ambient temperature fucking right in the tubs. That's the only reason I put the blankets on this summer. Fucking the blankets won't be on there because fucking Raven's completely secure in there. Fucking even with the blanket off that enclosure, she doesn't, you know, if she like smacked her face off it and like was one of those lunges when people walk by, she never does that. She doesn't even fucking act like she gives two fucks. She'll actually move to the front of the tub so she can see us. So I've actually started when I come in here. I normally put the fucking uh, blankets halfway back just so that way she can look out if she wants and see what I'm doing. And that's what she likes to do. She likes to see what's going on in here, but she don't care. The walking around doesn't bother her. She's never been a rubber either. She doesn't rub her face on in there. You know what I mean? She doesn't has never showed any signs. None of my boas have ever showed any signs of fucking disliking or being displeased with their enclosures. You know, I mean, look, I mean, there's no rubbings. I mean, there's no damage to their fucking faces whatsoever on any of my boas because they don't rub, they don't, you know, smash the front of their enclosures. You know, I'd say they're relatively happy. I mean, I got 5 fucking boas and they're all got the same temperament. Super fucking sweet. You know, and maybe it's not the enclosures, maybe it's just how I've done stuff, but I it's got to be everything. I think it's everything. I've done everything, not necessarily that fucking I couldn't have done shit differently, but I've done everything right enough to where that they're happy. You know what I mean? It wasn't necessarily that I did one thing right. I just did enough things right. Not necessarily that fucking I couldn't have done a few things differently and still got to the same point, but I'm just saying in my circumstances, I did enough things right and I obviously, you know, interacted with them fucking the way they you know, had no problem with because I've never been fucking bit by any of my boas. My boas have never even, other than when I first got Raven, she acted like she was gonna because she was wicked hissy. You know, but then she came right out of that quick. I mean, you know, she stopped hissing. She just acted wicked, kind of nervous and shit, you know, which honestly fucking made me super nervous with her, but it's just part of having animals. I can't really, maybe I can. Try to figure out a way I could put her back so you guys could still see her, but not really. No, not really. I know. I'm gonna get on building my shelf too. Because remember how I said I wanted to build another shelf up on top here? You're right, girl. You know, I want to build another shelf up top here and have 2 more spots. I'm going to take this TV out, obviously. But let's see how nice and slow she goes back. But I'm going to get rid of this TV, but I'm going to put another fucking shelving level on here all the way across and put 2 more spots because I want they don't have to yet, but I'd like to move Foxy up and I'd like to move Aurora up and I want to move Motley probably over to one of those CB70 tubs and then I can move somebody over and then I've got enough spots in all my racks for fucking all the babies. Because not that anybody's fucking, I mean, look, these guys are still far from needing to be swapped out, but because you see, this girl right here is not far, whoops, sorry, is far from outgrown this tub. You know what I mean? Super pastel. But you see, she's far from needing to go to another tub yet. But this is all stuff that I plan on doing because eventually, you know, she will be obviously ready to go up. I mean, Christ, I swear to God, come on. I've seen people fucking got 1,000-gram snakes in these fucking tubs. Not saying I would, I'm not saying I would, and I'm not saying that makes it okay or anything. I'm just saying, I mean, I've seen them have fucking, big ass snakes in there, and not me. You know, I think I told Evan, like, I like to move them out of there when they get, 500 grams myself. You know, I gotta go close her up. If I could, I left her fucking sitting there open. Same thing with her. You see how big of a beast she is? You don't think she couldn't pop this little fucking lock? And I know, right there, I just opened myself up for fucking somebody to give me criticism going, I can't believe you fucking rely on that little cheesy ass fucking lock for that goddamn boa that fucking could fucking choke me out already. And I mean, by rights, they're right in a way. They are right because honestly, if they wanted to get out of there, if you don't think that fucking this little fucking cheesy fucking lid wouldn't pop, you know, hell yeah. You know, but then again, that just points to me that my animals are happy and content. And they're all healthy. I don't think anybody fucking will disagree that I definitely have fucking healthy ass snakes. I don't have a unhealthy one. I don't have a fucking snake that I don't have a great relationship with. Do you see that? This monkey. Monkey came flying right out. Not flying. He didn't come flying out, but... And I know he's nothing special to most people, but he's a normal. But this is how it is with all my snakes. Open up fucking tubs and they come right out to me. Yes, they'll fight me sometimes going back, but it's not because they hate fucking where they're fucking at. It's because they're like being out. You know what I mean? They like hanging out with us. They like hanging out with me. And my wife. When I say us, I mean my wife. And they do fucking enjoy being here. I guarantee it. Fucking, it doesn't put them off in any way. Fucking having them out here on camera. No, I'm sure some of them would fucking, if they could talk, would say good morning, everyone. I mean, literally, fucking, fucking, they're awesome. They're awesome. Fucking, it doesn't even work. In the beginning, fucking, once I got a few snakes, I was like, holy fuck, man. Because you don't realize, when you only got a few snakes, it don't take nothing to go through and clean them all. But when you got 40 fucking snakes, my wife and I come in here in the morning, and some mornings it takes fucking 15 minutes to go through. Those 15-minute mornings means I don't have not one snake to clean. But it still takes that long to just go through and make sure everybody's got moisture. And like I said, if they fucking come flying out, not flying out, but if they come out and they want to be, they're saying hello, they want to fucking, come out for a little bit, I'll take them out, I'll hand it to the wife, and I'll go do a couple fucking tubs, or that snake will stay out till I run into the next tub that needs to be cleaned, and then we'll put him back, and then we'll take the tub out that needs to be cleaned, and then she'll hold that snake. And but we always try to hold the snakes, even for a few seconds, even, that come out to us when we come through here cleaning or whatever, when we're in here, because I want them to fucking be in that. I want that to be a routine for them. I want them to think, oh, if I'm running around, I'm going to get held. You're fucking right. I'm going to hold you because I like this. I like when they come to me, and then there's I don't even have to fucking even think about whether, oh, do they want to hang out with me or not. When they come right to you, absolutely they do, Especially like Evan realizes when we're not talking about, oh, you open up a tub and they go over the other side from where you're standing. No, I'm talking when you open a tub up and they coming right towards you. They can go the other side of the tub, or the other side of the enclosure or opening, and come out away from you. But no, they're like, fucking, I'm coming right to you. That's awesome. Love that shit. Love that shit. And that's exactly what I was hoping for. That I was like, oh, I don't, because you're always going to hear those people that say, oh, they don't show affection. And it's just that they're desensitized. The snakes that you see that, with these people that they have out, and the people say, oh, that they like them and this and that. It's just that they're desensitized. It has nothing to do with it. They're comfortable or trust those people. They're just over it. They're just mindless. They just think about fucking and eating. That's all snakes want to do. They have no fucking care to interact with fucking people whatsoever. Bullshit. 40 fucking snakes here. Bullshit. Fuck. I lost 2 people right there because fucking they think their snakes don't have feelings. That's all right. You just keep fucking posting that propaganda, and I'll be right here posting fucking me and my awesome relationships with my snakes. Oh, and that he's desensitized to that, because there's something that you can do to make them where that's never kissed him on his face his whole fucking. He's never been kissed on his face his whole life until right there, and. Oh, I desensitized him to it because I've been doing it all this time. Fuck no, I've never done that. The reason he let me do it is because he trusts me. He trusts me. I take care of him. He knows that I take care of him. He knows I'm the one that's cleaning him. He knows I'm the one that doesn't make him stay in his fucking piss and shit. He goes to the bathroom, I clean him then. I clean him that day. Fucking, and there shortly after, especially in the wintertime when I don't go anywhere, I'm in here 4 or 5 times a day. Just going through, making sure everybody's chill. Fucking, if anybody wants to come out, fucking, hey, come on out. I'll hold you. I'll hold you. I'll hold you close to my heart. I always do. I love these guys. Snakes are amazing. I don't care if anybody fucking buys any or not. They can come fucking enjoy mine. Fucking hang out and tell me what ones you want me to fucking take out. I'll take them out, and everybody can enjoy my snakes. Fucking, I'm totally happy with that. I don't care if anybody buys any. I just want people to realize that there's a different side of snakes that people fucking, that there's only a few people talk about it. And most people don't talk about it because they get thrown under the fucking bus because you got the people out there that say that they love animals and this and that, but they're the ones preaching how fucking snakes are dumb and, this and that. And they're not dumb. They're not dumb. Let me cut your fucking arms off and legs off and cut your fucking tongue off, and we'll see how fucking smart you act. I mean, let's see how long you last in the wild. I'll throw you out in the middle of the fucking woods and we'll see how long you last. Everybody who's still here. Am I not getting comments again? No, I'm getting comments. Getting comments. Evan's got me in the background. Oh, making huge progress with my fucking Savannah monitor too, man. Big time. All right, bud. You don't have to hang on to me. He didn't really want, he doesn't want to go back. He wants to fucking hang out with Dad. I know, and I appreciate it, buddy. I really do. Well, fucking lightning yesterday, too. I noticed lightning. I came in yesterday, and the back of lightning's tub wasn't fucking latched either. Guess where he was? Guess where he was when I came in? No, the only ones that fucking escape is when I leave the fucking tubs out of the fucking... And when I leave the tubs open. You know, it's the only time I've ever had snakes come out fucking in... Yeah, that I could see where that would be a good idea. No, absolutely. Absolutely. You guys like to travel. You guys need to find some fucking like trains. Like we got a B-52 bomber that's out in the woods. Fucking out here in the main woods that you can go fucking walk to and go out in the woods and fucking see all the remains of the fucking B-52 bomber. Fucking there's a train. Fucking there's like 2 trains parked out in the middle of the fucking woods around here. Fucking with train track that goes fucking that leads off from those trains, but then dead ends and there's no track anymore. But they just left those 2 trains there. You know, fucking old bridges and shit. You know, a lot of those places fucking all have fucking like 4-wheel and trails that you have to get to walk, that you can drive to them, walk to those places. You know, I don't know how far you gotta walk. I know the one, that B-52 bomber that's up in the woods, I think that one's a half-mile hike, but it's not a hike though. It's, you know, it's not through the brush either. It's like, you know, there's big wood around, but there's not a whole lot of brush because the fucking canopy from the fucking big fucking, you know, big forest around out there fucking, you know, keeps all that under fucking brush from growing. So it's not like walking through brush and shit. It is like a trail that goes right to it. We snowmobile it. I went back when I snowmobiled like 2-3 years ago. I don't snowmobile no more, but back 3 years ago, 2 years ago, fucking 3 years ago, I had a snowmobile and fucking we'd snowmobile up there, go up and check it out. You can see more of it obviously in the fucking off season though. Wintertime fucking, you know, it's half covered up and shit. But there's only parts of it. A lot of people have fucking drag parts of it off. But the government stripped all the guns and shit like that out of it fucking years ago, you know, before they even let the fucking public go up there. But yeah, people have fucking stole shit, you know, from their parts and, you know, trinkets. Fucking, I understand why, you know, it does suck, but I understand why they do it. As long as they do it for the right reasons, like they fucking take a piece of it and they go home and they want it for fucking, you know, they might have had family or something in that plane. I could understand that, you know, or even somebody that just wants to bring it back fucking home to preserve a little piece of history, you know. But anybody that takes shit to make money off it, no, I don't agree with that. I don't think you should be making money off somebody else's fucking, you know. That would be cool. I don't know why fucking that. I think that would be cool. Like the old fucking, we don't have any around here, but I see like on video lots of fucking, you know, big places, a lot bigger than where I'm at, fucking have like the carnival rides and shit that fucking, you know what I mean? The parks closed down, but all that shit's still up. Your drone, you probably couldn't possibly get in close enough. But if you got a drone, you could fucking fly that drone over, like, say, like the fucking shut down parks and shit. You know what I mean? That are like ghost towns too. You got fucking a lot better area for fucking that kind of thing. We got a lot of military fucking bullshit around here, and I mean, some people might be into it, but I'm not really into fucking filming a bunch of that shit. You know, every once in a while. But we always go to that Lewiston Park that's got the fucking plane and that tank. And I've taken about as many pictures as I can to about of the tank and that plane down there. But I always take pictures of us in the fucking parking lot because we're always, you know, we always stop there when we go through. We don't just go to Lewiston. We're stopping there when we go to Massachusetts or New Hampshire, fucking, you know, because, yeah, we take our fucking bikes. We'll go fucking leave fucking in the morning, go drive Massachusetts just to go to Golden Corral to eat and then turn around and come back home. Fucking get home, you know, fucking 10 o'clock, midnight. Fucking, you know, because we didn't leave real super early. We leave probably 10, 11 o'clock to go to Massachusetts and go down there and eat and then just turn around and come back home. Again, you know. And that's also why a lot of people don't ride with us because that's our kind of ride and we just want to ride. It's not about the destination or anything. It's about the ride, you know, and we just care about riding. So we just fucking ride, ride, ride. But we like those long rides, you know. We'll go and say, hey, let's go Golden Corral, and all that means really to either one of us is, oh, that's a good long ride, you know. We're going on a long ride because that's how I base all that shit. When my buddy goes, hey, you want to go do this, and you want to go here, I base everything on, oh, that's a long ride or that's a short ride or oh, that's a decent one, you know. Yeah, we don't normally fucking ever fucking take off unless we're going to do at least 200 miles anyway. Seriously. We fucking put 300 to 500 miles on in a day, you know, easy, no problem. Fucking and turn around and get up and do it again the next day. You know, we just go a different direction, which sucks because here in Maine you only have fucking really, we got 3 main roads, not highways, but main roads out of Maine. And so there's only 3 fucking directions we can actually go. And it does suck. But yeah, we put 25,000 miles and never go beyond fucking Massachusetts. And we normally never really go out of New Hampshire. Normally we go out and ride around New Hampshire fucking for the day and then turn around and come home. We don't even go and stay there. We just ride there for the day and then ride up through the mountains, do the White Mountains. We did fucking not Appalachian Highway. We did fucking what is that highway? Oh, I can't think of it right now. What's today? Tuesday? I fed her what? Saturday? I fed her Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I can take her out. You want to come out Saturday, girl? Do you care? You're looking like you're going away from Dad, not coming. Oh, she doesn't know what she wants to do. It's okay, girl. Am I making you nervous? I'm making you nervous. Okay, you don't have to come out. I bet Foxy will come out. Foxy won't come out, girl? Maybe we'll take Motley big time views along that whole highway. Blue Ridge Parkway. I don't know. In Massachusetts or New Hampshire. The Kangamangas Highway. We did the Kangamangas Highway. That's the name of it. That's in New Hampshire. The Kangamangas Highway. That's fucking wicked cool. It's up fucking right between the mountains. You know, and when it's fucking like 90 degrees out, you go up there and the temperature drops like 15 degrees because you're down in between the 2 mountains, and it's fucking like beautiful, and it's just fucking twisty turny, fucking brand new pavement, you know, beautiful fucking maintained roads. It was fucking nice. It was awesome. And it's a night, like I'm saying, it's fucking awesome when it's 90 degrees out. You go up there and it drops 10, 15 degrees. It's fucking feels beautiful. Reach right in front of her. we lost Evan. We lost Evan. Where'd you go, man? Oh, he's back. fucking you too, huh, Evan? Okay, you too. Oh, I was gonna take Motley out. I know, I've had this girl out a lot. And I don't mean to. I'll fucking take out whatever. I am getting very partial to my Boas. No, I know you're here. It's fucking goddamn YouTube. Said I had 3 people here, and then I was talking about how fucking I got some snakes that actually fucking to me actually love me, and then as soon as I started talking that, they were like, oh yeah, there's no fucking, they're the type that says, oh no, that's bullshit. Oh, I could do that. Although I did just feed a bunch. I know, girl. What are you doing, Dad? You just took me out just to put me back? I know, girl. But it's still good to do that with them, you know? It's still good to take them out and then not necessarily have them out that long sometimes. It's all about getting them used to coming in and out, because I'm a firm believer the sooner we get them fucking used to that coming in and out for us, everything's downhill after that. Shoestrings in fucking shed. But her eyes just came out of blue. So Shoestring's actually gonna shed here coming right up. But this is Shoestring and shed. She's at the point where she looks like she's shed, but she hasn't. Isn't it fucked up? They look so dark and dingy, and then all of a sudden one day you fucking look in there and you go, Jesus Christ, fucking. And you start looking everywhere, you go, fucking, there's got to be a shed in there. They look like they fucking shed. You know what I mean? But you go, man, there ain't no shed in there. Mm-hmm. And it's the only time she will come out the next night after eating and ask to come out. Trixie just ate last night. This is Trixie. So we'll do Trixie this way. I don't mind showing her. But there's Trixie. Trixie doesn't, her oranges don't really show up. Yeah, we'll get them to show up. Because she's got like the same markings as your albino there, Evan. Jesus fucking Christ. There we go. See? They didn't want to show up over here. Maybe they will now. Alright, here we go. Yeah, they don't show up as much over in this light as they do over here. You can actually see them better. See? They're like peach. She has no white that's actually, other than right there on her nose. That's the only white she has that's white by itself. Everything else is like that peachy color because it's got that fucking orange bleeding through. You know what I mean? Bleeding through the white. Well, you know exactly what I'm talking about, Evan, because it's the same thing that's been happening to your albino. All the white has the fucking oranges bleeding through, which makes it look like that pink peach, I don't know, peach color, I guess. What fucking color do you call it? Because Evan's got an albino and she fucking that has that same bleeding, that orange bleeding through all the white. There's no actual plain white. It's got a fucking orange tint to it because the orange bleeds through it. It's really cool. It's really cool. This guy does the same thing, but he's got a lot more whites. Here, maybe if I put him right in his hide, he will show up better. It's orange. Yeah, it's like an orangish pink, really. But see, his oranges are more orange and not really bleeding through. His oranges are separate from the fucking whites. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to being white and then the fucking orange bleeding through it. He might actually. There we go. There we go. That's better. But, and this guy's just started coming out to us too. Because I really wasn't holding him a whole lot. And there's no reason why. I've been putting a lot of more time into Raven, really. Yeah, this guy and the other female. That's basically these two are almost identical. You know what I mean? I'll show you her here. Actually, yeah, she ate a couple nights ago. Actually, but this is the male. We still don't have a name for him yet. I think we was gonna call him something, and I already forgot what the fuck I call. I think I was gonna call him Pedro. I was gonna call him Pedro or Pedro. You know, for all the deportation that's going on. I know I got a bad sense of humor. See this girl? She's a beast compared to the fucking male. She got a heart on her head. Or no, is it? Yeah, it's her. It is her. Isn't it you? No, it's him. He's got a heart. He's got a heart of gold. There we go. Look at that. What do you know? Look at that. Isn't that a fucking beautiful, gorgeous snake? Look at this beautiful, gorgeous thing. Look at her. What a beautiful, gorgeous thing. Yeah. But you can't tell, but she's got some bleeding. And her oranges aren't as orange as they look here. They are peachy. You know what I mean? She's got the peachy going on. This is showing up way orange on here, but it's more peachy. Trust me. It's more like, you know what I mean? Yes, there's separation in the whites right there, but right here is like a peach color, like we've been saying. It's not the real high visible orange that it looks. You can start see what I'm saying here. Her against that background. She's not as white. She's got peach like here. You know what I mean? But yes, I'm fucking so happy to have the babies that I got, man. I showed you Trixie. I showed you her. Okay, and I showed you the male. Okay, this is Goliath. Look at this fucking monk. Look at this chunky monkey. There we go. See, that's what he looks like. I've got more of a natural light here. It's not the super bright white, so it's not just drowning out all the color. It's not no enhancement. It's just the difference in light. See, this is just a white drowning out light, and this is way more what he actually looks like. You can see the oranges, like I've been saying all along, orange, and that transitions to a yellow, a yellowish brown at the top. And tell me he's not a fucking gorgeous fucking Enchy double hat. 100% het albino, 100% het for clown. I mean, fucking, you know, he would have been a powerhouse. This guy at one time would have been considered a powerhouse. It's just times have changed. Times have changed. I still think he's gorgeous. It don't matter to me. He's always going to be a gorgeous snake. See how fucking the oranges fucking show up, but then they kind of disappear in this fucking white ass grow light. Here's my Aphrodite. Here's my Aphrodite. Oh, yeah, I did say what everybody was. This girl is a super pastel. Super pastel leopard. See the purples? You can see it here. See how I've been saying it? She just ate last night, but she loves dad. She loves her dad. See, that's purple, purplish right in there. See, she don't care. She's just looking to see what's that touching me. But there you go. Tell me that. Isn't she fucking gorgeous? Look at that. Yes. That's what she looks like right there, people. Her yellows are stunning. And against that purplish fucking gray background, she's just stunning. She's stunning. But that is a super pastel leopard. Right there, folks. There she is in this drowning out blue light. She's got all kinds of. She got an 8 there, and she got a 3 right there. She's a number snake. She got all kinds of crazy pattern, man. I mean, every time I look at her pattern, I see something new and different on her. You know, but that's a super pastel. That is Aphrodite. This is sativa because I thought out of indica and sativa, it just seemed like the prettier name. Look at that girl. What a beautiful girl. This is a black pastel, super pastel leopard. See her off whites? See how it's a yellowish white, like I've been trying to explain to you guys? It's see it? It's a yellowish white. No, I'm not food. She knows I'm not food. She's just like, why are you doing this to me, Dad? See how them tongue flickers are going nice and good? No big deal. But she's actually in shed. She just came out of blue. Can't really see it there, but trust me, she is. But this is indica. And she is a black pastel, super pastel leopard. Let me make sure I got that right. She's a leopard black pastel, super pastel. I said it right. I just put the leopard last. Look, she's gonna try to come back out again. She loves her dad. Yes, I said it again. My snakes love me. My snakes love me. She is. She's so cool, but it is. We've got what? This girl, this girl, this girl, this boy, and this girl have all just started. Well, not all of them just started, but they're all the ones that all come out now. You know, when we come in and we go through tubs, they're always fucking right there, first thing in the morning. Here we go. There, look at this girl. This is a super pastel. Look, 6, 6, 8. I'm fucking telling you, all these snakes out of that leopard clutch have all got numbers on. Look, there's another 8. Fucking, you know, plain as day. I mean, fucking 6, 8. I mean, what the, you know what I mean? She's gorgeous. I think my wife realizes. I keep telling my wife she's the only one we got for sale, but she never gonna fuck. She ain't going anywhere. I'm done. I'm done fucking breeding. I'm not fucking selling all. I'm not. You know what I mean? Fucking. These are the last snakes I'll ever have. So I'm not fucking planning on fucking getting rid of anything. Honestly, that's not the plan. I hope my wife's not on here. She probably is. She's probably one of the fucking people that are in here right now. And she's probably swearing at me, going, that fucking cocksucker. I knew that. My wife knew it, though. The damn rat. I'm going to get stuck with that damn rat, too. But, yeah, see, when you don't have them, this girl under under that white light, look, as soon as I put her under that, it's just drowns out all her color. You don't see the oranges, you don't see the yellows. She just looks all like, I don't know. To me on here, she doesn't look as good. You know what I mean? This isn't what she looks like here in person. She looks like more like back there underneath that fucking light that's more like, I would say more like natural lighting, as opposed to this that's got every spectrum, you know. And all my snakes are so sweet, man. All of them, you know, all my snakes. And fucking, it don't matter what snake I go and take out, they all act and interact with me the same way. I've got some that are a little more shy than others, but the interaction's always the same. Yeah, it's because this damn fucking light, it's just like a super white light, you know what I mean? And it just drowns out all your oranges, your yellows, literally all your colors. It just like saturates it to the point where it doesn't come out right. It don't even look right. You know, fucking, I look way whiter than I am here. You know what I mean? Even my face, I can tell fucking, I'm like, it saturated my color of my face even. You know, this is more the color of my, well, I kind of look like orange person. Good. But it's closer back, yeah, put it that way. This is more like fucking drowned right out. But that was all the babies. That was all the babies. Fucking, you know, I'll fucking take anybody out. Fucking Blaze just ate, or I would have took Blaze out. But he just ate last night, so, you know. You see his big food belly right there? That's his food belly. Oh. But he looks fantastic over there too. You can see more of the white and the, get it out from my nose. See his pattern there? You can see it there. But you're not seeing the whites as much as I see here because he's getting drowned out by that fucking light. I don't know. But see that inchy pattern on him. But you can't really see it that good in this fucking goddamn white light that I got over my head. But the only light fixture there is way to fuck back there. That's the only light fixture in here, and that's why I put my fucking LED flat light up there. It's only a foot, not even a foot by a foot. And that lights this whole room up by itself without that little ball, but it's just way too overpowering. And I move it back here, but then it makes it seem kind of dark, when I'm checking on tubs. So I've got it at the fucking happy medium where it's close enough to where it still lights up my tubs here for me, but it's just this far enough over this way that it helps fucking, the other fucking side of the room. Because that light fucking, I'd have to put a 100-watt light bulb over there in order to give off enough light in this whole room, put it that way, without this. When I come in, I always turn this on to check in here because it's still fucking dark even with that one bulb going. But I leave that bulb going to give them a daylight cycle. I always make sure they get a daylight and a night cycle. It's completely dark in here after fucking 10, 11 o'clock. I shut all the lights off in here. But as soon as we get up in the morning, fucking 6, 7 o'clock, boom, that light goes on and I come in and go through all the tubs. Let's take out a baby boa. Cause I don't care. Um, I'm, I'm fucking think pretty much everybody fucking can agree. Everybody here has pretty much got ball pythons, and we've had baby ball pythons. And honestly, fucking baby ball pythons are nothing. I would take fucking 40 baby ball python bites fucking over a cat bite or anything. I mean, fucking literally, baby ball pythons don't even hurt. Now, this girl being a baby, I'm sure fucking if she bit me, it wouldn't feel good, you know. But, you know, now, if you was having the same kind of interactions I have with my Boas since they were babies like this, doing the same thing that you just saw me do, which I've been doing that with Foxy, I've been doing it with Aurora, been doing the same thing basically with Raven and Roxy, even though they were fucking, she was 5 and Raven was, Roxy was 5 and Raven was 4. So, but I've done the same thing, reach in, pat them, close them up, you know, when I'm just checking on them, fucking, I always make sure that there's some sort of interaction. I don't just open their tubs up and look at them and then close them back up. All my snakes always get a pat. Every time I go and open up the fucking enclosure, I always give them a pat, whether they're coming out or not. I don't pat them before I pick them up. You see that. I just pick them up. You know, but if you have the same interactions I've been having with all my baby ball pythons since they were babies or since I've had them, patting them and picking them up and all that, why in the fuck would I use a hook? If they to me act just like my ball pythons do. Have you guys been watching their reactions of my boas when I pick them up compared to when I pick my ball pythons up? You see, I'm getting the same reactions from my boas as I do my ball pythons when I open them up and I reach in and I take them out. There isn't. There's nothing. It's normal. It's a norm around here. You know, my ball pythons aren't special. My boas aren't special. They're not fucking different than everybody else's snakes out there. They're the same fucking boa constrictor. They're the same ball pythons everybody else has got. Yes, I've got different morphs, but you know, they're still boa constrictors. And you know, and they act just like my ball pythons. I don't treat my boas any different than I do my ball pythons because I'm getting the same reactions. They act the same to me. You know, as far as when I go take them out, when they come out, fucking even when they're out, they don't seem much different than me. My ball pythons move around just like my boas do, and then eventually they all end up stopping and sitting somewhere. My boa constrictors do not just fucking run. I don't even have to fucking make this ball. I don't even have to do anything to have the snakes sit here with me. You know, I'm not having to hand over hand. I'm not even having to pay attention to it. You know, I don't even have to worry about where it is. You know, any more than it's worried about me and worried about where I am. You know, I'm not saying everybody ought to not hook train and all that. I'm just saying there are some of us out there that get the same out of our boa constrictors as somebody that uses a hook. You know, and I've never been bit by any of my boa constrictors. I've had them 6 fucking years. This girl I haven't had 6 years, but I've had Raven, Foxy, Aurora, and Roxy for 6 years now. And yes, I don't tap train. You know, I know how to read my snake's language. You know, and I do shit on routine. My routine is right, you know, especially on feeding. I only feed between 7 and 8 o'clock. I never feed after that. They know after 8 o'clock. And yes, they know the time. Because when I come here at 8, you know, after 8 o'clock and I'm opening tubs, nobody's sitting there waiting and thinking that there's food coming. You know, But if I come in here and open all these tubs up at 7 o'clock at night, there's going to be snakes sitting right at the front of their tub thinking, I'm going to be getting fed because this is fucking food time. This is the time of night that dad feeds. And if it's their time to eat that night and I'm not home between 7 and 8, I don't feed at 9 o'clock because I'm home at 9 or 10. No, I'll wait till the next night that for between 7 and 8 and then I'll feed them. I always keep my routine when it comes to feeding, and they know what food time is. That's why last night when I came in here at 7 o'clock, fucking going through feeding snakes, Raven was right at the front of her enclosure because she's like, "Oh, am I getting fed?" She's sitting there waiting for her enclosure to come open up. Would she have come flying out at me? No, but if I had opened her enclosure up, then she would have came out expecting food you know. So, but when I came in here at 9 o'clock, she was still towards the front of her enclosure, but she didn't have her nose pressed against against the side after that point. And when I opened her up, she barely lifted her head up off the bottom of the enclosure. Why? Because she knew it's not feeding time. Dad's not going to feed me right now. It's 9 o'clock. Fucking it's after that. If you fucking don't think that animals have an internal clock, you're sadly mistaken. They do. All animals have that natural inner clock that fucking tells them, what's going on, what time of day it is, and all that. And trust me, why do I know? Because when I come in here at 7 o'clock, I got fucking snakes right at the front of the tub. When I come in at fucking 9 o'clock, nobody's even fucking lifting their head up. Nobody's even thinking about food because they know it's not food time now. It's too late. And trust me, I know what I'm talking about. And I know you guys that are in here know. I got 40 snakes. I got an idea what I'm talking about. Because all 40 snakes between 7 and 8 o'clock are fucking ready to eat, whether it's their night to eat or not. It's the time of night that does it. It's not that they know what night it is that they getting fed. They know what time of night. So that's what they're more concentrating on more than fucking, oh, I know what time because I'm not saying they know what day it is, but I do know they know what fucking time of day it is that when that time of day is. I mean, they know what time of day is. They know when fucking dad normally feeds because it's been the same way for fucking, well, my ball pythons has been 7 years. I've had ball pythons for 7 years come fucking April. So, and it's been amazing. It's been a fucking awesome journey. I can tell you that. And I'm glad it ain't over. My journey's just started, but I'm just going back to my journey started to fucking split because I thought I was going to get into the boa breeding and ball python breeding. But then I did. I did what, five, six clutches. Enough to where, yeah, I feel I know what I'm doing now. Enough to where, to be dangerous. Fucking, I can produce fucking babies without having any fucking dye and all that. You know what I mean? So, or without having them, eggs going bad. I didn't have any I never had any mildew or mold on my eggs. And, I think the way I did it fucking worked pretty good because I've seen somebody's eggs look nasty. Nasty fucking, and I'm just like, man, I wouldn't even want a fucking snake to come out of that egg and fucking be anywhere near that shit. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I think I did a really good job as far as breeding and all that and being able to call when my fucking females were ready to go. If you hands on like I am with my snakes, you don't even have to be a rocket scientist to know when shit's going on. I mean, on an adult fucking ball python, you start watching for them to fucking be hanging on the cold side. They start wrapping that water bowl. That's a good sign, Throw a fucking male in there, fucking, you get some good long fucking 12, 24-hour locks. I'd say fucking you're definitely in the right direction. But for me, a telltale sign was when my females start fucking being like looking at me like food. You know, especially my fucking chill ass fucking girl here. Literally fucking feisty, fucking look at me like I'm fucking prime rib. And literally I could see it in her face. You know, when your fucking females, after you stop pairing and your females start looking at you like you're fucking prime rib, your females are probably gonna go for you. You know, I don't know when. You know, that's still fucking, you know, that's still on you. I mean, I can still have a good idea. You know what I mean? I know that because Christ fucking, I started pairing my last two fucking snakes this last two times because I kept saying, "Oh, I know exactly when fucking my females are ready." And literally, I started pairing, and then fucking boom, what was it? Fucking 30 days later, it was like 2 weeks, and then 30 days later, I had like 2 weeks, and then after that 2 weeks, it was 30 days later, boom, fucking, I got eggs. That's no shit. Both my females laid within 2 weeks of each other. Fucking boom, you know? So I guess I fucking squatted that like I don't know my fucking snakes, but I'm in here every day. You know, there are telltale signs that if you're in there and your hands on with your snakes, because you're gonna notice differences. Because ball pythons normally do the same things. They go from the cold to the hot. They're in the hide in staying in their hide to digest, or they're in shed. Other than that, fucking, you normally see them out, you know, out of my ball pythons don't hang out in their hides other than if they're shedding or if they've ate. Other than that, normally they're like behind the hide or they're in front of it somewhere in the tub, you know. But when I start seeing my females bow wrapping and hanging right in the front of the tub on the cold side, even when they eat, they don't leave the cold side. They might fucking stay 2 fucking days on the cold side, and then the last day go back. You might see them in their hide for 1 day, and then they go to the bathroom, and then they're back on the fucking cold side again. Literally, you know, in the very beginning, it was freaking me out. Yes, you can see my IMG. I would love to show you my IMG. Would you like to see how good my IMG is about coming out? If you haven't been here, I'm very proud of fucking not being a fucking hook fucking trainer. You know, and I didn't really pick her up the way I wanted to, but this is Aurora. She's my IMG. She's an IMG Hypo Jungle Pastel. No hats that I know of. And she is a 2021. And she got beautiful orange eyes. And thank you. Welcome. I don't know if I've seen you here before, but I'm very, very thankful that you showed up. Thank you very much. Hopefully I don't irritate you too bad. I try not to. But I'm not like everybody else. Actually, Sloth, you've been here before. I'm pretty sure we've talked before, huh? I'll try to show you her eyes. See, underneath this light, any of her light undertones show right up in this light over here. Because it's like, I don't know how fucking many watts it is, but look at my girl, my silly girl. Yes, you probably want to see that tail. Everybody likes to see the tails, but she's got that jungle tail. You know what I mean? She got that jungle ball python, boa tail. Not really showing up real good for you. Let me try to get this spun around the other way for you. We'll give it better video. Oh, it didn't go turn around. Come on, phone. There we go. Yeah, let's see if we can get it for you. There we go. See, the tail stayed pretty relatively the same. It was pretty light in the very beginning. I do have an unboxing video. She is totally different. And if you go back and watch my unboxing video on her, you'd swear this isn't even the same snake. Because I mean, she was pink. She was way light. And I had lots of people telling me, "Oh, the hypo jungle in her. You'll be lucky if she gets dark at all." And she is fucking. She's black compared to what she was. I mean, literally. And I'm actually glad that she hasn't. She's still losing more and more of her damn pattern, though. The more I see it, you see her saddles. Well, in between her saddles, the light in it, the blotches are filling in there too now. I was really hoping her pattern was gonna stay, but I'm really thinking, and she's fucking what, 3 years old, and she's still getting darker. So anybody that fucking wants to tell people, oh, they only get dark for a couple years, that's bullshit. Because she's still getting darker. And anybody that knows anything about the IMGs will tell you it's not after the shed. Don't be looking for them to be dark after in between after each shed. They get dark in between the shed. Literally, you don't. They don't. To me, she don't even seem like she's changed at all, other than her iridescence really starts showing back up again after she sheds. But I don't really start noticing how dark she's gotten from until like the middle of in between, like 2 to 3 weeks out. Yeah, I know she is, but I do know there are other people that do fucking have some nice dark ones too. Because I'm telling you, if you got the time, go through my videos and go, and I do have the unboxing fucking of her. And if you see how light she is, and I did the unboxing outside too, you know what I mean? And I'm telling you, you'll shit and you'll go, there's no fucking way that's the same snake guy. But it is. It is. I swear to God. But she was like pinks and oranges, and I mean, she was so bright colored. I mean, I was amazed when she came because she was beautiful, and I kept saying, you know what? I don't give a fuck if she gets dark at all. She was gorgeous. But then with IMGs, they don't. It's not freckles. They don't come in with freckles. They come in with blotches. You know what I mean? There's no rhyme or there's no symmetry to it. You know what I mean? It's not like a chocolate chip, like when you start, like, your bananas and stuff, when they start getting freckles and stuff, they come in like, you know, squares and this and that. With her, this girl, she came in with blotches, like fucking, like weird fucking shaped blotches, and it wasn't like freckling, and that's the only way I can really say it, because like right here, I don't know if you can see it, but you see, like right underneath my fingernail, right now, it's hard to see, but if you look in her lighter pad and in between her saddles, you see how all of a sudden there's like black dots. They're like blotches. They're not even dots, because a dot would be like a circle, and these aren't like, they're fucking weird shapes. You know what I mean? They're not symmetrical in any shape or form. They're just like, it's just weird. It's like just dropping like paint or ink down onto a fucking piece of paper, and it just makes a shape, some weird fucking shape. And that's how her color, her dark come in, is literally blotches, and just started blotching out all the lights and all that. And as fucking dark as she is, look at her fucking beautiful belly. She's got that black, and let's see if I can't show it. It's hard one-handed. And she still's wicked good. You see how good my snakes are? I'm trying to show you. I don't know if you can see it. You must be able to see it there. But even her belly's starting to darken up. You know what I mean? Because she had more like salt and pepper going on in her colors, and it's her belly's even starting to darken up. Her belly was a lot lighter than that. And she got beautiful orange eyes. I don't. If you've got Instagram, I'm on Instagram, and you should see the headshots I got of her. She's got these beautiful orange eyes. You know, and she's a really good snake. She just ate 3 nights ago. You know, but and there's no hand over hand. I don't have to sit here and you know what I mean. They just like to climb around on me. My snakes don't try to get away. You know, and for the most part, even my ball pipe boas, after a while, after not so much this girl. This girl likes to explore. You know, she likes to just run around on dad. My other ones, though, my other girls, my Dumerals, my Guyana, my fucking Hypo Leopard, even Motley, they'll be out and they'll move around a little bit on me. And the next thing you know, they're acting like they're a ball python because they'll just be like sitting and have their tail and their head just sitting here around my neck, just draped over me and just sitting there while I'm sitting here talking. Don't even move around, fucking. I got some awesome fucking snakes. As far as temperament and all that, I'm not saying that fucking, I've got, I don't fucking claim that any of my snakes are fucking top of the line or anything like that. Fucking, they're just amazing to me because of how fucking, because I was somebody that was scared to death of snakes up till 7 years ago, and my whole life, fucking, I'm 52 years old. And, now I can't even imagine not having them because if anybody that doesn't think that they show affection's full of shit. You know, they're full of shit because they do. It's just different. They're not gonna kiss you on your face, and they're not gonna wag the tail, and they're not gonna necessarily fucking get all excited and freak out and run all over their enclosure when they see us. But they're fucking plenty of ways and plenty of things that tell me right down to not having to hook train my boas. There's something there that makes it to where I don't have to worry about them biting me. And it's more than just a respect because there are plenty of snakes out there that respect their keepers, but they still end up biting them every once in a while and still act an ass. You know what I mean? Mine fucking don't. The only ass that they act up like is this right here. This girl will fight me going back every fucking time. That's the only issue I have with any of my snakes is the fact of them fucking wanting to hang out and stay out with me. Because she don't care about going anywhere. She just rather be out hanging out with me. They're confident. They don't squeeze me. They don't squeeze me at all. They're fucking, all of them are fucking super sociable. My Guyana is about as wild caught as you can come. Her parents were both wild caught, and she came from the first clutch from them two wild caught mom and dads. So yeah, she was born in captivity, but she's every bit of a fucking wild snake as you're gonna find. And I was told in the very beginning, after the fact that I bought her, I didn't know that you could even get wild caught fucking snakes. Honest to God, I really didn't. I thought fucking it was only captive bred animals you could ever get. I didn't know you know what I mean? So I didn't even know you needed to ask that question. So after the fact that I had already sent money and fucking she was already fucking shipped, I started watching videos, and that's when I ran across somebody's video said, hey, when it comes to Guyanas and stuff like that and Surinams, you might want to ask and make sure that they're fucking, captive bred animals. And I go, what? What are you talking about? And they go, yeah, because it's still fucking, a thing of, did you see Motley? You must have saw Motley. I already had these guys out. I got a Guyana. And I got a Dumeril's boa. My Dumeril's boa is back out front. I already had him out. I'll show you though. She's a good sized girl. My Dumeril's boa. She's I don't know. How old are you now, girl? See, I'm touching her and all that. No, you don't hook train. No, I touch train. You know? Plus my snakes know I'm no fucking threat. I've never fucking done anything to them to ever put them off. You know? But this is my Dumeril's boa, Roxy. I'm pretty sure right now if I had a male, she'd go for me. But she's a big girl. I mean, you see the fucking girth of her? I mean, she's a good girl. She's a big girl. And then, like I said, if I hadn't already had her out, I would have took her out again. But they also eat tomorrow night, so that's why I took fucking. And this is Raven. Raven, I don't know. I might not be able to show you her without. Yeah, she's in her. I can show you, and I will. I'll show you. Oh, come on, phone. I'll just have to pop the top to show you her. But this is my Guyana. She's the one that I said that her parents were wild caught. And she was from the first clutch of those parents. I did not know she was wild caught. I found out after. And at first he told me she was wild caught. And then I said, hey, wait a minute. I said, fucking, she's wild caught. And he said, well, she's not wild caught. He goes, her parents were both wild caught. And she came from the first clutch of those parents. So he was like, I guess she's captive bred, but she's, you know, as close to wild as you could get. Fucking the only thing that fucking makes her fucking captive is that she was captive. That's the only thing that makes her not wild, you know. Yeah, that's the only thing that makes her not bred in the wild. It was born in the wild. She was fucking, because that was the other thing too. I think they were actually, the fucking female might have been pregnant. I don't know, something. But he told me after, he goes, no, the parents were wild. And they were wild caught, and she was from the first clutch of that mom. So, other than that, I don't really fucking know. But, you see her. She's not huge. But she's probably 6 foot. Girl, I want to show you off, that's all. But she's a good girl. I've never been bit by my boas. I've only been bit by ball pythons, so if that tells you anything. But there's my girl. And she's a sweetheart now. But I've had her for 6 years, and just now in the last probably 6 months I've gotten to where, you know, we're really good. Me and her are definitely good. I've never hook trained her. I only touched, you know, I just reach in, I pick her up. You can go back on this live. If you rewind it, I had her out in the very beginning. Raven was out in the very beginning, and you can see, you know, that I'm not talking shit. I have her out in a lot of these videos. You know, I don't get bit. I've never been bit by any of my boas. I don't know if you watch me fucking take, you know, Motley out. I take them all out like that. I just reach in and I take them out. I don't pat them first or anything like that. No, I don't touch him with nothing. But I also know how to read my snake language, you know. Which is a lot harder when they don't hiss. Because my boas don't hiss. I've only had my Motley, my little girl Motley. She hissed a little bit she hissed fucking about the first 2 times when I took her out. And this girl hissed 3 times. The first 3 times I took her out, she hissed. But then she hasn't hissed since. You know? And you know, it's really easy to tell when they hiss, but when they stop hissing, it's a lot harder to read. You know, it takes a little more to read the body language when they're not hissing. You know. But yeah, she's hanging right out. I'm pretty sure fucking if I had a male Dumerals boa, I could fucking breed fucking. I could breed her right now. But it sounds like there's only like a 3 fucking week window. You only got like a 3-week window when it comes to Dumerals boas. They don't have this big fucking, you know, what is it called? Gestation period? Or whatever you want to call it. Incubation period or follicle building fucking or whatever it's called. From what I saw the other day, they have a real narrow margin to fucking get a male in there with them. They, you know, and get them to actually do their thing when it comes to Dumerals boas, I guess. But that's my 5 boas. I got 35 ball pythons. But hopefully, Sloth, if you are a subscriber, hopefully you will subscribe. I appreciate it. I always like to pick up new people. But I don't have bad snake. You know how everybody says, oh, 1 in 5 snakes is an asshole. Well, I got 40 snakes and none of them are assholes. And that's honest God's truth. You know, I really don't. I don't have any attitude snakes whatsoever. None of them have an attitude. Nothing. Nothing. I got 2 that are a little shy, but they run. You know, they're oh, I want to go away kind of thing. They don't run, but they, you know, just as soon be left alone and anything. But I could take one of them out. I just fucking fed Gypsy last night, but I'll take the other snake out that I say he's a little shy, and you can fucking judge for yourself. Fucking, you know. This girl's a little shy. And you'll see why I say that here in a minute. Because she's just stopped moving around a lot more than any of my other ball pythons. You know, she's a big girl, too. She possibly might be the most expensive single gene fucking clown ball python there is. Because I paid $1,000 for her working 6 years ago. 7 years ago, I paid $1,000 for her. She was supposed to be clown 100% Hetfa pied, and I did a clutch, and I got what 4 eggs out of 8 good eggs. 4 eggs out of 8 eggs. 4 were slugs right out of her. And because it was the first time I bred her, but she had 4 slugs and 4 good eggs, and I ended up with just fucking 4 clown visuals. Fucking, you know, so. And the male that I had was also supposed to be 100% Hetfa pied. So I had 2 clowns, 100% Hetfa pieds, and I got no pieds out of them 4 fucking eggs. So I'm starting to think that she might be the fucking most expensive single gene fucking clown there is out there. $1,000 for a fucking single gene clown. Can you imagine? And I'm sure it was like that when they first came out, but this was fucking. You know, this was only 7 years ago. Fucking single gene clowns was still fucking, I think you could get them fucking $300 then. You know what I mean? And I paid $1,000 for her because I thought she was 100% Hetfa pied. And it never proved out. She's a fucking big girl too. You know, she's probably my longest female. Her and fucking Sunny. But you see how she moves around a little more. But this is one of my shy snakes. You know? This is one of the shy snakes that I was telling you about. But this is it. Because she moves around a little more. So I call her my shy one. Because my other fucking snakes, they come out But she's like on a mission. She wants to get somewhere, you know what I mean? She's not just out exploring. She's trying to find a place to go. So that's why I call them my shy snakes. My other snakes come out with me. They're like, oh, fuck yeah, I'll run around on you like a playground, Dad. And I'm perfectly happy. You know, she's like, fuck that. I just want to get away from you. You know, because she's shy. And I don't hold her a lot, which, you know, I do hold her. I don't like take her out to have big long holding sessions. You know, like I do my other snakes. Fucking, I have lots of snakes that I take out and literally sit down and watch a fucking movie because they don't try to get away. I can enjoy the fucking movie without going, oh, come back here. Oh, you come back here. You know, no, I sit in the fucking chair and they hang out with me and it's fucking an awesome experience. You know, it's what I honestly think fucking. I don't know why these people go, oh, fucking, I'm not fucking down with fucking pet rocks. This fucking something good about every snake. And if you got a pet rock, there are people out there that would love to have a snake that was so comfortable that it would just hang out with them. You know, because instead of fucking thinking, oh, all ball pythons like that, they're not. They're not. There are plenty of people out there that got fucking ball pythons that aren't comfortable with them, and they're just a hand over hand over hand over snake. And then there's other people that fucking when they have their snakes out, they don't have to fucking keep their snakes with them. Their snakes will stay right with us, and that's what we find. I like that. I prefer to have something that I don't have to fucking chase around all the fucking time. I want to be able to sit down and watch a fucking movie and have my animals out. I don't want to fucking have an animal out and have to be chasing it around and fucking not be able to enjoy my movie. I still want to be able to enjoy my fucking animals and whatever I'm doing at the same time. And my animals fucking allow me to do that. They fucking will sit right there. I fell asleep in the fucking chair for 2.5 fucking hours with Roxy in my lap. I didn't even have her more than probably a month, maybe a month and a half at that point. And luckily my wife was home because I fucking fell asleep watching TV with her in my lap. And when I woke up, she was in the same spot she was when I went to sleep. My wife said she picked her head up and looked around a few times when the dog walked by, but she put her head right back down and she said, and my wife goes, it looked like she was snuggling in because she fucking, you know, settled herself down and, you know, in between her coils or whatever. You know what I mean? She goes, oh no, she acted like she was settling in with you. And I was like, no shit, she just sat there with me. Because it was the first thing I thought of too. I go, oh fuck, man, I had her out when you know, I was sitting here and I looked down and there she is. Wife was standing in the kitchen. She goes, oh, I've been standing. She goes, I've been keeping an eye on her. She goes, she hasn't really done anything. She picked her head up a couple times when the dog walked by or whatever, and then she snuggled right back in. Again, I was like, awesome. That's so awesome. And then, you know, and Raven now finally too. I can sit down and fucking enjoy a movie with Raven too. Because she'll move around on me, but she doesn't try to go anywhere. She like it, you know, uses me for like a jungle gym to move around, but she doesn't care about going away from me. She wants to stay right with me. And all my snakes are like that. Fucking when, you know, and when you have a good relationship or a good thing with your snakes, whatever you want to call it, your snakes are fucking content to be just there with you. And that's why I don't understand when guys go, oh, fucking ball pythons aren't nothing but pet rocks. Some people would love to have that because they're not just going to fucking sit there and do nothing. Sometimes they sit there because they're not comfortable, but then you got other snakes that will just hang out there because they are comfortable with us, you know. But my ball pythons move around just like my boas do, you know, but I don't have to hand over hand any of my snakes, whether it's boa or ball, you know. I can enjoy myself. I can sit here and talk on the camera while my snakes are fucking hanging out. This is Corona. This is the snake that my wife fucking gotten bit like twice from. And look, she's bull wrapping. You know, she's bull wrapping, but she's not heavy enough. I wouldn't fucking pair her fucking if I was still breeding or not. Yeah, 1,800 to 2,000 grams for me. Anything under that, fucking, I won't. It don't seem right. They're too small. It's too hard on them. It's hard on a fucking on an adult snake that is of weight, you know, in size and age. Fucking these people that are fucking, you know, pairing fucking snakes that are 1,000 grams, 1,200 grams. Those poor and then they wonder why they're only getting like one or two fucking eggs, you know, and they're like these small tiny fuckers. And then you look at the females, the female snakes, they look horrible. Fucking, they look like they're baby snakes themselves. They're so fucking thin and all that. Because I mean, that's horrible. That's why I won't fucking breed any fucking female that's under 1,800 grams, regardless. I don't care. 1,800 grams and at least 2 years old. You know, fucking have at it, you morons. You know, they're just worried about fucking producing babies and making money. They don't give a fuck about the health of the snakes. You know, some of us do though. Some of us do give two shits. Clown Enchi, 100% albino on my shoulder. This is Apollo. And Apollo is a good boy. You should see his eyes. If you guys aren't on Instagram, you guys got to go over to Instagram. This guy's got fucking amazing eyes. He does. He's got some of the fucking coolest eyes I've ever seen. You know, he really does. That's not you, Freckles. That's not you, Freckles. Hold on, I'll get you, Freckles. Hold on, I got you. Freckles. This is Freckles, and he's Freckles because he's got freckles. But he's a pastel coral glow. I got two pastel coral glows. My very first fucking ball python, my very first snake was a pastel coral glow. Because I didn't just want a normal, you know. I didn't really care about morph, but I didn't want just a normal, you know. But this guy was produced here. I produced this guy. He's a 2022 baby, so he's 2 years old. Going on 3 fucking we didn't 10. The 10th month of this year he'll be 3. 10/22. 10/22. Yeah, because his actual date of birth is 10/8/22. That was his born date. He's a really good boy. He's a really pretty snake too. And that head stamp, I love the head stamps on the Enchi clowns. They all got that. It's looks about the same. It's not the same, but it looks a lot like the same. You know, they're all a little different. They're all a little different, but they kind of got the same design on the head. You know what I mean? But it is distinctively different from one to the next. But all right, do you guys fucking been chatting away here? Because I want to make sure. Probably gonna go off for today, guys. Been on for a couple hours now. Probably come back tomorrow, maybe. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Fuck it. It depends on how I feel. You know, you guys aren't talking much. Either you guys find me really fucking irritating and you just got me on mute, or you guys find me fucking entertaining, so you guys are quiet because you're listening. But I really don't think it's the latter. Pretty sure it's the first one. You guys have got me on mute and you're just watching my animals, which is fine. I totally get it. I'm fucking a view's a view, whether you're listening to me or not. So, but I do appreciate you guys being here, and check in tomorrow around 10:30, 10:30, 11. I've been trying to come on at 10:30, but it hasn't actually worked out every day. But anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I really appreciate you hanging out, the three of you. I do. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. And hopefully you'll come back. And if you aren't a subscriber, hopefully you'll subscribe. But have a great day, and we'll see you again soon. All right. Cheers. There's probably a lag.